Good day. Today is January 23rd, and today we're gonna be traveling to Hebron, Illinois. We're gonna be attending a outdoor living space boot camp training, and I'm bringing you guys along. Since we're on the way there right now to Hebron, Illinois, I just want to hop on here and talk a little bit, get you guys to know me better, especially you new subscriber. I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to my channel, and hopefully, like I said before, hopefully I can bring you guys some value, and we can both learn from each other, excuse me. But yeah, a little bit about my childhood. Growing up, we used to live out on a farm. We used to plant vegetables and all that stuff. We built huts to live in, and we used rainwater. Well, we try to conserve our water. We use rainwater, yes, to bathe, to cook and stuff. We have propane and stuff to use to cook wood, but we like to use wood because we do use a lot of woods for the farm and stuff, for our vegetable to grow on. We put nets on, and then the cucumbers will grow, and it's actually like a vine. It grows up like it hooks onto the net, and the vegetable would grow on there. So the wood doesn't last forever, so we use that for wood, for fire and stuff like that. But yeah, it was kind of tough growing up as a child. We didn't really have much. Sometimes we get donation from the church on clothes and toys, and it was just me and my sister living with grandma and grandpa back then. Two of my stepbrothers and sister, of course, they get to go live in, with mom and dad, stepdad, in the city or wherever they were living at. So yeah, a little bit about myself. Growing up, didn't have much, and the stepdad was kind of abusive. He used to abuse me a lot. Every little thing I do, he'd be on me. He'll hit me in the head, which I don't think that's a healthy thing to do to kids, especially. It cause brain damage and shit like that. Excuse my language, but yeah, thinking back, sometimes it bothers me, but at the same time, it maybe because the reason why I'm where I'm at right now, it's from all that pain and struggle through childhood, if that makes sense. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys can relate to it too. I mean, it's not fun going through all that stuff, especially as a kid. And of course, living with grandpa. Grandpa, he's a tobacco user. He plants his own tobacco, and he would dry it out, chop it up, and roll it up in newspaper and whatever he can get his hand on to roll it in and smoke it. And I would go to school smelling like his tobacco and getting secondhand and all that. I wasn't getting healthy at all. I mean, me and my sister were scrawny. When mom and stepdad come to visit, they would think that I'd be using drugs and stuff, which, dude, I was too young to even know about drug at that time. I was, what, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. But I mean, there's a lot of memories I want to share with you guys. Like I said, that this channel right here, this YouTube channel, it feels like I can express a lot and share a lot here with you guys, because come to think about it, like, not everybody's gonna care about you or your story, or they're not gonna want to see you or hear about you, and which is okay. I'm okay with that, and that's why I want to be on here and share everything I can with those who wants to hear and listen and learn from me. I mean, I'm still learning, honestly, but I'm going to give whatever I can that I've been learning and still learning. And that's why I want to bring you guys along on this trip to this training class. This is big to me. But anyway, at one point, going back, stepdad, man, I mean, it's been quite a few occasions where he abused me, where he leaves mark and stuff, and it's just child abuse, man. At one point, he cracked my head. It's like I put my hand on my head and I feel something warm just running down my face, and man, it's like that shit stuck with me for life. It's in my mind, it's in my memory, and I have to live with it. And I'm not sharing all this story to get sympathy from anybody, man. It's just, like I said, this is my channel. I want to share everything with you guys. I want to be real with everything. I have nothing to hide. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys can relate, and maybe you guys might even have the answer to how to cope with stuff like this. And feel free to comment below and let me know, guys. This is what it's all about. It's learning from each other and helping each other out, But yeah, so ever since he cracked my head, instead of my mom separating with him, she actually sent me away to go live with my aunt in Jackson, Minnesota. And I believe I was 12 or 13 years old at that time. And that's when I met my friend Chant, if you guys know him, Chant Simbongsa. And he also got a YouTube channel, if you guys haven't seen it yet. It's called Chant's Daily Hustle. Check him out. And I know you guys probably hear me talk about him a lot because he has a lot to do with why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I was inspired by him. So there you go. So yeah, we met when we were 12 or 13, and we were two bad kids. We were two little bad kids in that little town, going around, jacking cars, breaking in house, just rowdy little kids. But we didn't know no better, we didn't know no better. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. When you guys were kids, you gotta do dumb stuff. But the most important thing is, growing out of it and doing better and doing good things for people and others. Change is a big thing. Some people can't change, and it's a shame. And that's why I want to be able to inspire people and change their lifestyle, drinking and smoking and drugs and all that. And I'm not trying to blame anybody or anything on drugs and stuff like that. If you guys like doing those stuff, fine with me, as long as you guys not hurting nobody, you're fine. But I just want to share my experience and my journey in life and business now, and hopefully I can inspire some of you guys to do better in life. But yeah, I'm jumping everywhere right now. My mind is just, I have so much to share with you guys. That's why, it's like, man, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to, tell a story from one point to another point where it all makes sense. But I'm over here jumping everywhere, and I'm sorry because I have so much in my mind that I want to share. But if you guys know how to, tell a story, give me some tips. Help me out. Let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my best and tell my part, my story. But yeah, everything, and that could affect, the reason why we do what we did. We did what we did, but thank God I changed. I was able to change and see the other side of life, the better side, the opportunity where, man, it's out there. Opportunity is out there. And it all starts from mindset. Like I talked about it in my past video, it all starts from mindset. Just got to change our mindset. Be around more positive people. Get around people that's already doing better things than you and doing bigger things than you, because those are the people where you can learn from. You don't want to go learn from people that you used to still hang out and do bad stuff with. It just don't make sense. And then again, I'm not downgrading and talking down on anybody. They still like to do that, that's fine. I personally want to grow and do better for myself and my family and do things different for once in my life. I want to try it out, and so far it's been awesome. I love it. I was stuck working 7 to 3, doing the same old stuff every day, day in, day out, getting paid minimum wage, whatever. And I thought I was going to be stuck there forever, honestly, until I started watching and being inspired and learning. I started listening to a lot of the motivational speaker audio books. I started reading books, and man, it is so powerful. It's changed my life so far. Although I am still far from where I want to be, but I'm working on it. There's a lot of stuff that I've never owned or had, and that I have now. But I still want more. You can't never have enough. Money is never enough, right? Money is never enough. You can have $1 million and you think you're rich. No, don't think like that. You have $1 million, try to get 10 million after that. 10 million, then try to get to $1 billion, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, it's been a fun journey so far, and it's changed my life. And also it's hurting me in a way personally with with the wife and stuff like that, because her mindset is different from mine. My mindset has changed, and I'm not trying to talk bad about my own wife, but she has a small mindset. She's always scared. She's always scared to take risks. She's always that. I mean, it's normal, I guess, for a woman, for the wife to be more of the safe side versus us guys. I'm more of the outgoing guy, risk taker. I don't know, but yeah, we're still working on that. We argue about a lot of things every day, but I told her just hang in there, give me some time. And, I mean, we're financially struggling, I'm not gonna lie, we are. And I know I got all this fancy stuff because of my dumb decision I make. I'm not gonna lie, I do make, I'm a stubborn person, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a stubborn person, and I got that from my dad. I'm not trying to blame him, but I can see it. A lot of people can see it. My wife sees it. She says the same thing. You're stubborn just like your dad. I can't help it, It runs in the blood, but I'll work on it. I'm gonna work on it, But I just see this dream, this path where, if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, it's gonna take us somewhere that we've never been. We're gonna be in a better place. I know it's a struggle right now, and it's always gonna be like that with business and life. Starting off new, gonna be a struggle. I've owned a vape shop before. Me and my brother-in-law opened a retail store selling electronic cigarettes, and I had no experience with business, nothing at that time, and decided to just hop on the boat with him and say, all right, let's do it. You know, we went in half, and it was going good. Honestly, it was going good, but later on, you know, it just went down south because of no experience and just not. And I blame it mostly on my side, my part, because I didn't put much effort into it. I don't know, it's just, honestly, it wasn't my thing. So, landscape, you know, outdoor stuff is me. That's all me right there. I mean, growing up in the farm, you know, that's all we do is outdoor stuff. You know, we go cut woods in the forest to bring back to the farm and sell it and use it for farming. You know, picking vegetables. It's all me. Outdoor stuff is all me. I can do that. And yeah, I mean, it's just so much memories, and you know, from where I came from to where I'm at now. You know, getting. Oh yeah, of course I'm a high school dropout. You know, I wasn't very good in school. I'm a slow learner. I'm a slow learner. I was a slow learner. Excuse me. Can't speak right. But I believe now I'm a lot better at it. You know, I flunked 9th grade. That is just terrible. Terrible. I can't believe it. I flunked 9th grade, and I tried night school. That didn't work. Definitely didn't work. The reason why I dropped out of high school because girls. Yes, I met this girl and lost my virginity to her, and I was sprung, and I couldn't help it. I dropped out of high school. It was dumb, but you know, some of us gone through it, and it's part of life, you know. But I do have my high school diploma. Honestly, I joined a boot camp. Matter of fact, talking about boot camp, this is gonna be my second boot camp, but this is more of a educational and military training boot camp, and it's called the Hawaii National Guard Youth Challenge. This is back in Hawaii, yes. It was all military training, basic training. They say it was actually worse than the real basic military training. Yes. We started with 100-something people, and a lot of people AWOL, and we graduated with 80-something people. The first couple weeks was tough. I ain't gonna lie, it was tough. You know, they wake us up like 3, 4 in the morning to smoke us. I'm not talking about cigarette smoke or whatever smoking y'all thinking about, but they put us to work. They physically put us to work, exercising. And man, it was tough. But after that, after the couple weeks, it was all fun. It was all game. It was all motivating. And, you know, I got a lot of discipline out of it. Honestly, it really made me stronger in a way. And yeah, that's how I got my high school diploma. But the sad part is I tried to join the military right after that, but I could never pass my ASVAB for some reason. I don't know why. I took it a couple times and I couldn't even pass it. It's a shame, man. Like, damn, how dumb could you be? But the terrible part is when I graduated, I mixed up with the wrong people, and I end up using drugs. First time I end up using meth. In Hawaii they don't call it meth, they call it ice, and it's even stronger. I almost lost my life from that. I was up for 2 weeks and went out to a cousin's wedding, drank, and on my way driving home in the middle of the night, I got in a car wreck. I passed out while I was driving. Couldn't remember nothing. And yeah, I struggle with that. I struggle with drugs for quite a bit. I'm thankful that I was able to quit all that stuff. Those are no good. But anyways, after I had to get away from Hawaii because of that situation, so I came and lived in Texas with my cousin. And the crazy part is he did the same. He was doing the same thing. He was doing drugs too. So it was hard. Like, man, everywhere you go, no matter where you go, I tell you this, guys, there's always gonna be drugs everywhere. There's always gonna be bad stuff everywhere, and you just gotta be strong in the heart and the mind. You just gotta put your feet down, say enough is enough. I'm done. And you gotta, separate yourself from people that do those stuff. You gotta stay away from those. That's all it is. You just gotta separate yourself. No matter who it is, if it's friends and family, whatever. Hey, it's for your own good, honestly, because that's how I was able to quit all this stuff. But yeah, and I was like, man, I need to get away, So I went to join Job Corps, and this was in Oklahoma. So I moved to Oklahoma to attend the Job Corps, and I took security as my trade. I should have took, carpentry or whatever, but I took security, and I did graduate from that. And after I graduate, they helped me find jobs and stuff, doing security jobs. And man, I was getting paid $6 an hour to work in a ghetto ass place in a gas station, or not gas station, a hotel, where they have truck drivers come. And of course, when you have truck drivers or truck stops wherever, there's gonna be drugs and prostitute and all that stuff. So I had to deal with all those type of people for $6 an hour. Like, damn. I remember this one time when the hotel, they had this little bar or place where they party and stuff. People would get drunk, get in fights, and I had to go and detain people. And excuse me, hold on. And I had to break fights. They were all fighting and bleeding everywhere, and I had to get in between them, and blood's just dripping all over my head. Like, oh my God, it was terrible. And I felt like I was struggling that time, and I was living with a friend that I met in Job Corps too. So hold on here. But yeah, I was living with a friend that I met and I made friend with in Job Corps. Trying to survive with $6 an hour, and once you graduate, they will help you find a job, and you're on your own after that. So I was so broke at one point. I was starving. I was starving while I was working, doing security. And when everybody left the hotel, they have like I said, they have like a party place. They party and they sell food and stuff in there. At one point, I found a bag in the parking lot, and I opened it up. Sure enough, it was a sandwich in there that was bitten. They were already eating it, and I was hungry. So I went into the corner of this trash bin, and I just started eating that shit because I was so hungry. That's how bad it was, and that's how broke I was. Like, man. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, to survive, you know. So I did it. I did that. And I have no shame of sharing that story with you guys. So, man, it's stuck in my head, you know, until now. You know, there's a lot of incidents, there's a lot of situations that I've been through, you know, like, it's always gonna be in my head, you know. And I was one of those type of kids who always trying to please my friends and stuff, you know. I was one of them types. I was like a little pussy, you know, like always trying to please others, you know. Until it lasted for a long time, to be honest. And that's why I wanted to change. Like, man, enough is enough, you know. I did that from childhood until as an adult, you know, trying to please my friends and everything. Every time they call me for anything, like they need help, I'm there. I drop everything and I run and help them, you know. Even when I had my own family, like my wife sees it and she's like, why? Like, she don't understand, you know, like you just drop everything for your friends and, you know, you don't care about your own family, you know. It kind of bothers me. I was thinking hard about that, like, holy shit, I can't believe I was doing that crap. But now it's like, you know, shoot, friend or not, man, you want my service, you're gonna pay full price, you know. So there you go. I mean, I know I have a lot more to share, guys, but I don't want to bore you guys out of your mind, so I'm gonna cut it here, and hopefully I don't get to the Hebron. Yeah, hopefully I don't get there late. I want to be able to get there sooner so I can, you know, get the room that I want at the Airbnb, because I'm an old guy now. I'm 40, and I heard about the first class. They're party people, you know, and I go to bed early and I wake up early, so I kind of want to stay away from those type, you know, and that's fine. I mean, you know, I'll hang out with them a little bit, but I'm not gonna be drinking, I'll tell you that. I quit that, and I've been sober for 7 years, drinking and smoking, and I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna go back and touch it one bit. I learned my lesson. It was already hard enough to quit, so nope, not for me. So yeah, I'll show more when I get there. Stay tuned and be positive, be happy.